Robert Okodia has been keeping bees since 2009. Okodia says he developed a passion for beekeeping while in high school. Robert, who later graduated with a bachelor's in mass communication, abandoned his journalism career to chart a new path in agriculture.
I just wanted to produce something to sell to the market.
It is here in Lira that Okodia started nurturing his dream. From one hive, which he bought at 30,000 shillings, Okodia now owns 5 clusters of beehives in various districts in northern Uganda.
Yeah, I have 100 beehives, and the colonization here is about 85%. All of them are not colonized. Some of them are absconded.
Because of these efforts, Okodia is able to harvest up to 2.5 tons of honey from one cluster alone each season. After establishing himself in Lira and the neighboring districts, he saw the opportunity in packing his honey.
I bought land in 4 different places, and each of the land was costing me between 2 million to 4 million shillings.
After acquiring the honey processing machines, Okodia switched to selling in bulk.
Got a market in Netherlands. I've got a market in Germany and Japan. These are basically for beeswax, but for honey, I have markets in Kampala. I'm also supplying some companies outside Uganda. I'm supplying in Kigali, Rwanda. I'm also supplying some farmers in Nairobi.
A 2014 report from the Ministry of Agriculture, Animal Industry and Fisheries estimates that the country earns $34 million, about 12.2 billion shillings, from honey exports. Other bee products on the market include beeswax, propolis, and bee venom. Okodia set up a simple processing factory in Lira town where he extracts honey from the combs, packages it for export, and melts the residue for wax which he exports to Japan. Honey is increasingly being used as medicine, beverage, and a sweetener by many people in different countries, and beeswax for candles, cosmetics, shoe, and floor polish, among others. Okodia says such needs have driven up the demand for honey and its byproducts. Being under pressure to supply a huge quantity of quality products has its own challenges.
About 2 years ago, I was having 2 challenges. The market wanted a lot of honey, but also I didn't have enough capital.
Okodia turned to those in his community. He trained some to start providing him with a reliable supply of honey.
We identify them, train them in all the curriculum of beekeeping. We give them beehives. We start them with 30 beehives, Kenya top bar hives. We give them all the trainings needed. They set it at their households. They manage it for us. We pay them monthly 60,000 as their salary, like just supporting them. Then at the end of every season, when we have the harvest, when we do the harvest, we give them 5% of the total honey harvested.
This is a freshly extracted honeycomb from Robert's bee farm here in Lira district. Now Robert tells us that he is able to rise up to 100 million shillings in profit annually from this project. He urges everybody to take on such a project because it involves less startup costs. Mwesigye, NTV, Lira district.